Dear aspirants, you welcome on Learning with L&R, and today I would like to talk with you regarding the new topic related to nursing education. The name of the topic is Measurement and Evaluation. First of all, the definition of evaluation. Evaluation is the process of ascertaining or judging the value of something by careful appraisal. It is given by Goodcarter. Or the second one, evaluation is the process of determining to what extent the educational objectives are being realized. It's given by Ralph Tyler. Actually, we teach the students regarding the topic or regarding any subject, or we have some objective to achieve. How we judge, how we evaluate, we achieve our objective or not, that is only judged by or determined by evaluation. Okay. The philosophy behind evaluation: each individual should receive that education that most fully allows him or her to develop his or her potential. Always education help the person to develop the caliber. Okay, each individual should be placed that he or she should contribute to society and receives personal satisfaction in so doing. Every individual want that they can serve for the society and everyone know about him or her. Fullest development of the individual requires recognition of his or her essential individuality along with some rational appraisal by him or herself and others. The next one is the judgments required in assessing an individual's potential are complex in their composition, difficult to make and filled with error. Such error can be reduced but never eliminated, hence any evaluation can never be considered final. Because evaluation also is the ongoing process. Every form of appraisal will have critics, which is a spur to change and improvement. The next one is purposes of evaluation. First one is diagnosis. It help us to identify the weak and strong point of the student, identifies the weakness in learning among students and monitor learning progress so as to provide suggestions so that student can improve their learning style. Next one is prediction. Predict probable future successes on certain types of tasks on the basis of present achievement or related tasks. Grading. Rank orders students and is usually used in terminal examination. Then the next one is selection. Select suitable candidates for various courses in a university. The entrance tests for various courses serve these purposes. As you know, when you enter in nursing training, you also appear in entrance exam. That time, the responsible body or the university check your caliber and allow you to join this training. Then guidance. Assist student in making decisions for the future in the choices of higher studies or career. Exploration. Bring out the inherent capabilities of pupils such as attitudes, habits, appreciation, understanding, manipulative skills in addition to the conventional acquisition of knowledge. Evaluation of the program. Monitors the effectiveness of teaching in a particular course, find out the relevance of the objectives and effectiveness of methods used and provides a basis for the modification of the curriculum and courses. Okay, that's why the curriculum or the nursing program or the program belongs to the other field evaluated so that they can change the curriculum according to the need of the society. Evaluation of teachers. Test the efficiencies of teachers in providing learning experiences and effectiveness of instructions, because every time the teacher give their teaching according to the instructions, provided by the university. Motivation helps the student to become increasingly self-directing in their study and activities, and it helps in selecting, giving honors, placement of students in advanced education, and writing recommendations. After that, purposes of evaluation in specifically in nursing education to determine the level of knowledge and understanding of students. That's why we evaluate the nursing students, to determine the level of students' clinical performance, to become aware of the specific difficulties of individual students or of an entire class as a basis of further teaching. Okay, that's why your practical examination taken by the university, so that they can judge your clinical performance. Your theory examination taken by the university, so that they know about how you know theoretically about the training. To diagnose each student's strength and weakness, and to suggest remedial measures which may be needed, to encourage students' learning by measuring their achievements and informing them of their success, so that they can encourage and work hard more. To help students to become increasingly self-directing in their study, to help students to acquire that attitude of and skills in self-evaluation. To provide the additional motivation of examination that provide opportunity to practice critical thinking, the application of principles, the making of judgments. To estimate the effectiveness of teaching and learning techniques of subject content and of instructional media in attaining the goals of the program, to gather information needed for administrative purposes. Next one is principles of evaluation. The first one is determining and clarifying what is to be evaluated always has priority in the evaluation process. The person or the authority who want to evaluate the students, first of all, they can stick on the point what the priority and what they would like to evaluate. Evaluation techniques should be selected according to the purpose to be served. First of all, the priority set by the authority, then there are various techniques for evaluation. The techniques particularly used for evaluate the students selected by the authority. Then comprehensive evaluation requires a variety of evaluation techniques. Proper use of evaluation techniques requires an awareness of both their limitations and strength. They can judge the limitation and strength prior to use the technique. Evaluation is a mean to an end, not an end in itself. Then characteristics of evaluation. Evaluation is a continuous process. When we evaluate the student, we do not limitize, or we always try to improve the performance of the students. Evaluation doesn't mean the students become perfect one. No, we know the weakness or strength of the students, and accordingly we can guide the student. Evaluation includes academic or non-academic subjects. Evaluation is a procedure for improving the product. Product means students. Discovering the needs of an individual and designing learning experience. Evaluation is purpose-oriented, always purpose-oriented. Then functions of evaluation: to make provisions for guiding the growth of individual and pupils, to diagnose the weakness and strength of the pupil, to locate areas where remedial measures are needed. When we find the weaknesses of the students, we give the instructions to them how they improve their weaknesses, to provide a basis for a modification of the curriculum and the course, to motivate pupils toward better attainment and growth, to test the efficiency of teachers in providing learning experiences. Then types of evaluation. There are various kinds of evaluation. First one, feasibility evaluation. Formative evaluation, certifying evaluation or summative evaluation, maintenance evaluation, maximum performance evaluation, criterion referenced evaluation, norm referenced evaluation. I can give you the detail of these types in different lecture.